Hello you crazy awesome gamers and welcome to a short review about Soulstone Survivors. And let me tell you from the start, I love this game. The first time you're starting it, you will have your character and you have your resources over here, different kinds of soulstones, and your main tab. You have the fight. If you click fight, you're gonna choose the maps. You have your characters, you have many other different characters which have different options for unlocking. Eliminate at least one Lord of the Void in the Scorching Valley in a single match, 100% of a total of 5 maps, etc. In the blacksmith, you are just making new items. Here you have the runes. You will use the runes, but to unlock them, you will have to do some missions. You have the skill tree, and let me tell you, it's really nice and really well thought because you will use everything that's over here. And the achievements which will help you unlock runes, weapons, active skills, etc. Let's jump into it as a first timer. You have the barbarian, you have some skills. So we're going to fight the Scorching Valley, press fight. The graphic is nice, the gameplay is nice, and overall I really like the game. No fancy stuff, no paywalls, no cosmetics, or maybe there are some cosmetics but I haven't saw them, so it's just pure 100% fun. Let's start. As always, you have your basic ability, in this case is the whirlwind. If you press space, you have your dash, which is that small point over there. And of course you have your experience bar. The yellow crystals, glowing crystals, are your experience. A nice thing about this game is that you can bump into the creeps, the enemies, and you won't take immediate damage. They need to make an animation of hitting you and actually connecting with your character. Now you have 3 powers. You have the magnetic. After you read them, you will just press them and you will only look after the power, uncommon power, common power. So you have the damage increase. Usually you need a lot of damage. Movement speed, that also, or you can get the magnetic, which is an additional 50% on your experience, so you'll gain experience faster, and the pickup range increases by 100. But in the beginning I recommend you to go with damage, because you will be able to do well more damage. And as you see here, you have the missions. You need to eliminate the Lords of the Void. You will see the boss. They are quite powerful, especially in the beginning. And then you have to meet a criteria of 400 creeps before you can summon that said that said boss. You have different applications like confused, doom, dazed, stun, and you have everything detailed over here, which is really nice. And if you want to see your character attributes, just hit escape and you have the entire list over here. And each time you select something that will provide modification over here, you will be able to see it, which is really nice. Now, as I've played a little bit, I know that Thunder Strike is pretty powerful because it's daze, increased chance to receive critical strikes by 20%, so you'll do even more damage because your critical damage modifier is 200%, so you'll give 200% more damage, and you also stun them. So let's go with that. It's automatically being released. If I remember correctly, yeah, this one is random, so it's gonna hit random enemies. But as I was saying, you have the target right on the screen. You will have a lot of abilities that are targeted in front of you. So whichever way you're facing, those skills will shoot in that direction. Hopefully we're gonna get a few of those before we finish. These are the elites, are kind of a mini boss. In the beginning, right when you start the game, they are pretty hard, but later on they are much easier. Lethality, increase your critical damage chance. This is really awesome because it's gonna modify the damage chance. Right now is at 20%, with this one is gonna be at 30%. Then you have your damage modifier, damage increase of different abilities, overall, etc., or area of effect. So usually damage is important and area of effect comes secondary. Right now let's go with damage increase because we need more damage. Doesn't really matter who is being targeted as long as we take more damage. And you have a lot of options to choose from, but you only have 6 skills, so be careful. You can switch them up later. So for example, if I had these all 6 occupied and you want to pick another one, you're gonna switch one, so you're gonna lose kind of a level and everything you've invested in that ability. Quickly throw daggers in the direction you are aiming. Let's go with this one because I haven't chosen it until now. So this one is gonna be facing me. As I said, the target is gonna help you to target them. Don't think about particular enemies, just try to focus it on them. And the game is, I don't know, I really like it. And you see those red circles on the ground, that's the enemy shooting, for example, using their abilities. But you can stay in the circle until it is completely red. So for example, oh my god, critical damage chance. Let's try. Oh, in the meantime the boss came, so boom, only then he attacked. Movement speed, multicast chance. Multicast chance is the chance of an additional attack, which is really nice to have if you have it. Multicast chance right now is 0, but this is for general. That one was particular to this Thunderstrike. You see, skill modifiers 24%. This is the general one because this one doesn't have this one. Okay, this one has as well, but this one doesn't have. So these are general attributes. So I can stay here until he attacks, no problem, but be careful, use the dash ability. Let's go with the shadow strikes. You can read the descriptions and just choose whatever you want. Of course, there are synergies. We destroyed the first boss, gives us red crystals, you see here. Area of effect, increase the area of Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike area, fire shield. Yeah, let's go with this one. Multicast, Thunderclap. That one. And another cool thing is you don't have a level cap. I went to 120 and it wasn't capped. I could still level up, but of course the creeps were a lot harder, and in the beginning you lose a lot of matches because they are simply so powerful. Let's go with another one. Subdue. I usually use some area of effect abilities, so I can destroy a lot more creeps, as you can see here. Area of epic power. Usually I choose this one. Another thing that I like is, as you can see here on the bottom, whenever I choose an attribute or an ability that affects more abilities, it's gonna highlight them, which is really nice. Another nice thing you will see in a second, because I will make another level right now, is you have modifiers and abilities. Right now I am choosing a modifier. For example, increase the damage modifier of the subdue by 45%. That means subdue, which is here, is gonna receive on the skill modifier on the right 45% damage, which was over here, 45% damage. Now when you have to choose another ability, oh my god, I level up so fast. Multicast chance by additional 8%, yes. When you level up and you have to choose another ability, but you don't want, you just want to keep your 6 abilities, replace choices with passive power-ups. Boom, and you have the passive power-ups. Let's go with damage. Now we just play a little bit. We need to destroy everything on the map. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and we have to kill another boss. Oh my god, he just shot me. So you have like 5 bosses, if I remember correctly. Or there's a few more types I haven't. No. Oh, I died. Yeah, so as I said in the beginning, you might die. That's not a problem because you're gonna come back stronger and stronger after you make the first map. After you complete it, you're gonna have, I'm gonna show you in a second on my other account, you're gonna have different modifiers. Here's my main account. As you can see, I already have 2 runes. One of them gives me 50% less damage from more sources, and I start the game with the special weapon skill for my selected weapon. You have a lot of runes, but you're going to be able to use only 5. At the blacksmith, I already crafted this weapon. Tribal war axis is gonna give me an additional bonus. So the barbarian has these abilities, but with tribal war axes, I get these as well. In regards to characters, as I said, you can unlock them, runes, and the skill tree, believe me, it's useful because you have movement speed, cast frequency, additional experience, a chance to get new skills when you level up, increase the amount of minor soul stones, pick up range, health, armor, so they are really useful. About the maps, once you finish them, you make them 100%, you get some curses of the void, and you have 7 of them. And you have to complete each one, then go to the next one, complete with all of them, and so on. So in total you have 40 levels, but it's so hard to go through them. So this game is a lot of fun, and you have some meta abilities. You go and create some crazy combinations. Just watch this. And that being said, this game is awesome. It only costs like 9 euros, 10 euros, $10, whatever. It's a lot of fun. It's well made and it's pure adrenaline. I recommend you to buy it if you're a fan of these kinds of games. And yeah, just check it out. Remember to subscribe if you like this video. See you in the next one. Bye.